So, it's the first midweek set of fixtures of the Championship this season, and it starts right now. Hi again, it's me. Today, we're doing my Championship Matchday 8 predictions. Who's had really? We got a lot of bangers coming up for this Championship set of fixtures for this match day. And if you'd like to go today, like the guys at least is 5 stacks today if we get a really nice. And make sure you subscribe out there as we're trying to get ourselves up to 200 subs by Halloween. If we get that, we're doing 2 things gold. And yet no messing about because we're at Aston Gate. Look at this, we're at Aston Gate. Who would have thought? And that time it looks better. It looks dapper. But no messing about. We're Bristol City taking on Ipswich Town. Who is hype? 4th versus 12th. Bristol City draw 0-0 under Preston at Deepdale, and Ipswich won 2-1. They won 2-1 against Portsmouth, but despite conceding very late, but I felt quite chill about that, but it was a good job it was 3 minutes at a time because we could have been cooked if for like 8 minutes or about or 5, who knows, but it's but it's a really good game to watch. Really, last time I met, we won 3-2 at Portman Road, but we won 1-0 at Aston Gate. But what a game it was at Portman Road, scoring late goals against Bristol City. But could it happen again? In my mind, I think they're going to be winning in a 5-goal thriller. I think a 3-2 win to Ipswich for this one. We're winning 3-2 again, and it's going to be at Aston Gate. And then back down, it's first versus third, a top of the table clash. Middlesbrough taking Stoke now. Ooh, I remember one game last season. Stoke City battered Middlesbrough 5-0 in the Carabao Cup. Who saw that coming from last season? But that is probably distant memories now. But imagine it happens. But Middlesbrough drawn 1-1 to start them in the weekend, and for Stoke, drawn 1-1 to ugly in the weekend. So both teams didn't win or didn't lose, so they both drawn in the weekend. So they both could draw again this game, but it's gonna be quite tight. But I'm gonna say it's gonna be another draw. I think it's gonna be a 1-1 draw, but it'll be very tight between each other. Then heading into Leicester and Wrexham now. Ooh, 10 years ago. Who would have thought this would be a matchup 10 years ago in the league? Who would have thought that would happen 10 years ago? Because Wrexham was facing Braintree in the National League, like losing 2-1 to Braintree in the National League. Leicester only gone and got themselves the Premier League champions by 5,000 to 1 on odds to win the Premier League, and they done it. Who saw that game coming on August 2015? But no, they won the league in May 2016. What a fairy tale that is for Leicester, but the fairy tale in this game is seeing Wrexham winning. And I have a feeling there's going to be a massive upset. I have a feeling in my mind. I think the thumbnail has got the word imagine on it. And I'm going to say this. A massive upset is incoming. 1-0 win at Wrexham. Wrexham's pulling off a famous win at the King Power. Then the Sheffield United take on Southampton now. Ooh, it's a really good game to watch, really, both. And the bottom 6 of the Championship. Both teams avoided a defeat in the weekend for the first time for Sheffield United this season, and all season really, because they won 1-0 against Oxford, and for Southampton drawn 1-1 in Middlesbrough and not being behind against top of the table Middlesbrough. Quite impressed for you, Southampton. Is this the start of them starting to climb up the table a bit? But yeah, it's gonna be quite a tight game to watch. Really, it's gonna be very tight. But I think there's really goals in this game in Bramall Lane. I think a 2-2 draw at Bramall Lane. And in the whole take on Preston now. Ooh, it's going to be a tight game to watch, really. It's going to be a good game to watch, really. Hull are 18th in the league, and Preston are 6th in the league. And yeah, both teams failed to win in the weekend, but Preston draw 0-0 to Bristol City. And for Hull, they lost 2-1 to Watford despite leading, but it's gonna be quite tight, really. It's gonna be quite a tight game, but I think Preston will probably win it. But at the end, I think Preston will win it at the end. I think a 2-1 win to Preston for this one, but Hull will pull off a good fight, really, in this one. And then the Birmingham to Sheffield Wednesday now. Birmingham! Should we call him burn in because they got battered. They got burned 3-0 by Coventry at the CBS Arena in the main game of the game week. They got battered 3-0. I ain't see that coming. I did not see that coming, but yep. You've got to respect the hustle from Coventry. We'll get on to them in a minute. And for Sheffield Wednesday, drawing 1-1 QPR. They are unbeaten in 2-all in the league now. But they're still 23rd, but they could come out in the relegation zone. But nah, Birmingham will probably win here. It'll be very tight, but Sheffield Wednesday will put up a good fight. But I think Birmingham's going to win at the end of the night. I think a 1-0 win to Birmingham. And then to Blackburn and Swansea now. Swansea, what a long journey it's going to be on a Tuesday night, and aka a school night for Swansea. But I think Swansea's used to this, really. Swansea, they're like in the far west of Wales and the far southwest of Wales, and they're kind of used to going like long journeys, like all the way up to East Anglia, like Yorkshire, Cornwall, East Anglia. Yeah, they're kind of used to that, really. But yeah, for Swansea, it's gonna be. Yeah, Swansea, they're 13th, and for Blackburn are down 20th, really, losing 3-0 to Charlton. 3-0 to Charlton. I didn't see that coming. But yeah, it's a really good game to watch, really. It's going to be a very tight one, really, but I'm going to go for a fence here. It's going to be a tight fence. 1-1 draw for this one at Blackburn. And then to the 8 kickoff. Derby to Charlton now. Ooh, Derby drawn 1-1 to Wrexham, and for Charlton won, battered Blackburn 3-0. Oh my days. They had the word burn, and they burned Blackburn into pieces, battering them 3-0. Who saw that coming from the Valley? But I didn't. But yeah, but it's going to be very tight to watch, really. Charlton are up to 7th. Derby, yeah, they're stuck at 21st, but they will get going somewhere soon. But it's going to be quite a tight game to watch, really. It's going to be quite tight. I have a feeling it's going to be really tight. I think that Charlton is going to make it 3 wins in a row in the league. A 1-0 win at Charlton for this one. I think after that, I think they could be entering the playoffs. But yeah, man, that's my predictions for this match day, and some League One games are on this midweek right here, and here are my predictions. And if it's my predictions, you can comment down below on what your predictions are going to be. And if thank you for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.